Hey everybody, welcome back to James Plays Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. We've got one level left to do, and we're going to jump into it right now. Welcome to Chicago, everybody. Now, the interesting thing about this level is it's taken straight from Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX 2, and everything's just translated to Tony Hawk language. You're playing as a skater instead of a person on a bicycle. And all the goals are for skating instead of bicycle. They use the same engine, so it makes sense. And speaking of Matt Hoffman, here he is.
Yo, Chicago's a pretty big city with a lot of stuff to bust out. Think you can beat my high score?
I think I might just. So we gotta get 900,000 points, and I'm gonna give it my all. You might notice that I've changed up my special tricks. Just thought might make things a little more interesting than seeing me shake my gooch all the time. Oh, nice. Almost got it all in a single combo. I have been practicing. There we go. Those are actually probably the hardest goals to do in this level. So, everything else will just be smooth sailing, right?
Alright, you know the drill. Try to hunt down all of the skate letters.
We've got our S right in front of us here. So we go up here and we launch off like that, except we do it in a way where we get the S. That's how they get you. That's the, you know, that's how they screw you over. Got our K over here. And if you're really good, you can get air off of that grind and get up there, but we weren't. And you saw I transferred from one doorway to another. I'm on the other side of this building. And if you go back through this middle door, you'll now be perfectly lined up for that K. You come out at the top. It's also how you get those cache icons. We've got this A over here. And this can be maybe a little on the tricky side, because you need to get off this kicker and line yourself up with that top rail. And it helps if you actually go off the kicker. There we go. Beautiful. Now you saw me doing a grind for my score combo, and I'm going to go do that grind again just as soon as I am able to set myself up. Okay. Just got to get up there. And now we got to go for the E, which is really, really easy. You just got to wall ride and jump off of here. See it floating right there in front of me? It's the first time in a while we actually got the skate letters in order. Can't remember if I got them in order in the carnival. But it's a really easy line to do. Hey, it's our husband, apparently.
I lost my letters. Can you go find combo for me? And you gotta do it in one combo, too.
This can be a little on the tricky side, just because of that spot that I messed up on right there. But still, actually one of the easier combos to do. back around, and you get the O.
Great! You found them all! Hey,
So
hey,
it's
look,
actually a pretty short
my wife.
line. And the hardest parts that you might have noticed are coming off of there, getting over to the side to grind on that, and then you keeping a manual going as you turn around and hit this. Now if you're really good, maybe you'd be able to get it in a gap like that. But for me, I found that the best way is to get up on one of these little edges and go across to pick it up. Got ourselves another little arrow over here.
Nail the tricks that get yelled out.
And we got ourselves a little half-pipe area to do that in. Didn't mean to do a special. Sometimes you just correct yourself and it counts as a doing the motions for a special. These get called out pretty quick. You got your lip tricks to worry about. So I wouldn't worry about doing reverts into manuals to keep a combo going. Just pull them out as they show up. I think we'll finish with about somewhere between 5 to 7 seconds. Or 4 seconds.
Nice skating, dog.
But again, not really difficult at all. There's only that one that we had to do over a gap, and they gave us the different special tricks to do, or like the combo tricks. Maybe we'll see that again in a pro goal. Talk to toll booth
Let's see if you
operator.
can do some tricks over the gap in this bridge. I'll lower it for you. Why don't you start with something easy?
And this is relatively simple to do. Each time it gets a little higher. The last one is tight,
Nice job.
but we
I'll
managed
lower
to do
bridge
it.
so you can skate
The
over
thing
the
that
other
usually
side.
screws me up is those diagonals. I tend to turn my skater when I go to pull them off. Like, you see that? And you just got to make sure you correct yourself so that you don't wipe out. Now we've got access to the other side of the bridge, but we're not going to go there just yet. Instead, we're going to skate back over this way and clear out a couple more goals on this side. If I can find the person I want to talk to, they should be right around. Okay, my memory is failing me. Maybe the other side. Yeah, this side.
Yo, 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 come over here.
It's an undercover cop, because of course.
Hey, you. I'm working deep, deep undercover. There are 5 mob bosses in town. See if you can put bugs on them. Do a flip trick over each one.
Gotta get use out of that pimp model, right? So our first mob person is right here. You just gotta do a little flip trick over them, just like when you were grabbing the hats off of the cops in London, except now you're doing flip tricks. Yeah. Line yourself up good. The flip tricks are actually way easier than worrying about grabs. And I'm trying to remember where I'm going for this next one. Right here. far off.
You out of your freaking mind?
These guys won't knock you over, so you can get as close as you need to be to set that up. Now we just gotta go get the last one. We just passed them over here.
Well, good work here. Thanks, G.
And that sets us up right next to Matt Hoffman again.
Hey, my tour bus is out of here, so I've only got time for one more run. See if you can top this 6 score.
So we've got ourselves a 6 score of 1.5 million. Just like in the carnival. But unlike the carnival, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like this is doable. And I'm not going to have too many problems. And maybe that's because I've already proven to myself that I can get this many points. Maybe it's because I like Chicago better than the carnival. Either way, I got a good feeling. I'm riding that good feeling all the way to 1.5 million, baby. Yeah. We got about a minute left and only 200,000 left yet. We just got to get less than 100,000, and I'm just going to stick over here into this little half pipe area to try and get that. Don't gotta be too fancy, just got to land this. Booyah. That's right, I said booyah. This called for a booyah, ladies and gentlemen. And now it should be smooth sailing for the rest of this level. There's just one other person on this side that I wanted to get to. Well, there's a few people still left on this side, but there was one in particular I wanted to get. And I'll get to him eventually. Might as well do some of these others. You just gotta kiss the rail on 5 fire hydrants. Actually, I may have just screwed up. There we go. Get a little more speed going. It's a real tight time limit, and the way to deal with this is to make sure you get just some grinds going so that you keep your speed up. There we go. Not too difficult at all, just so long as you're able to keep that speed. Now we talk to another b-ball fan.
There are a bunch of second-rate ball players hanging out by the river. See if you can knock over 10 of them in one combo.
This is just like Bam's mission in Alcatraz. Although I tend to have a problem with this where I go too fast and it registers 2 being knocked over as 1. Now I just want to show that there's 4 sets of 2, so at best you can get 8 in a line. So I like to start in the middle there. And we're done. makes it a lot easier than going from one end to the other, then turning around. In my opinion, at least. That's just how I like to do it. That's what works for me. Maybe it won't work for you. Now this is another tight mission in terms of time.
Could you do me a favor and deliver these pizzas for me? You better hurry, though. I have 45 seconds to deliver them all, or I don't get paid. And don't drop them!
So this is a checkpoint race of sorts. We have 15 seconds to deliver this first pizza. And by deliver a pizza, I mean we get to this pizza icon. Here's another one. There's our third. Try to cut through here. And here's our last one.
Cool. I get to keep my job!
As long as you know where they all are, it's manageable. Especially if you've practiced it a few times and are familiar enough with the line, or familiar enough with how to get the speed. Now we are here on this side. And there should be 3 goals here. And you have 4 left.
I lost him again! Collect the combo letters in one combo for me. I will ever ask again.
Let's see if he's true to his word on that. Boom.
You can find anything, I bet. Hey, I seem to have lost my mind.
What else do we have? We have the toll booth operator again. We're going to do him last. We're going to go talk to Mr. Not a Pimp.
Yo, over here. I'm trying to get into mob headquarters, but there are 4 guards blocking the entrance. See if you can distract them by setting off the alarms on their cars.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 cars that you just gotta give a little kiss with a grind.
Go on,
And sets the alarm off. Guy comes over, turns it off, and he'll walk back. So the trick to this is you just gotta do them all fast, which really isn't that hard to do
All right, I'm going in.
at all. Like, at all. I don't even know why this is a mission in the last level of the game. I'm sure it's not a pro goal, but come on now. Now this is more what I would expect from a last level mission. You gotta do a gap, and you go up this bridge and land on top of that boat over there. And it's really hard to do for me, especially when I fail like that. But you gotta get your special up, and then you gotta come around and you gotta angle it just right to land on here like that, but actually do the trick. Let's see if I can do it again. There we go. There we go. It's just, you gotta get your angle right, get your height right, get everything right. Nothing wrong. All right. So that does it for everything over on that side of the bridge, and we just got 1 mission left to do. And it's right up here. We'll talk to local photographer.
Yo, I hope you've been flat ground surface act. And let's see if you can do a big combo on this ledge.
So you have to get a 100,000 point combo while on this ledge, which means lots of flat land. The hard part here is that you move a little bit when doing your tricks.
I knew you could do it, man.
But we did it. We did it, everybody. We've done every basic goal in the game now. We visited every level, and we've smashed it. When you see me next time, we will be back in the college with our second round of goals to do. And boy, oh boy. So with that, I will see you all next time.